Yeah, easy, easy. And hey guys, what is going on? Darkman here. Welcome to I don't know, the thing I call BBN Aftershock. It's Action Jesus. Uh-oh. Okay. Had to be sure. My connection just died for a second. But yeah. Guys, welcome to Aftershock. This is a weekly Big Brother Naija series I do where I just connect with you guys and we chat about everything that's happened in the course of the week. Um, I decided to start a little earlier today because it's how do I put it? It's like the show just ended and then I didn't have anything to do. Actually, I have a few things to do, but I decided just to hop on here, say what's up to you guys. Apologies if the stream health is not too good. Networks are pretty. Hey Perry, I see you. I don't know if I can't pop comments up, unfortunately. But Perry, I see you. I hope you're doing well, man. Um Also, let me know. Can you hear me? Is everything okay with the sound? Is the video quality good? And let me know all those things. Okay, I'd really appreciate that feedback. Thomas, yeah, I see you, man. How are you? Hope everything's okay. Yeah, I'm chewing gum today because man, it's just okay. That's great. How's the quality as well? Please let me know. How's the quality? Is everything all good? Let me know. Um, So yeah, without wasting time, let me get into it. So apparently, if you've been keeping up with the show, also if you haven't, I made these Big Brother Naija shorts. I think I should reduce the focal length just a bit. Okay. Hey Abigail. Hey, good evening. It's been a long time. Miss your voice though. Oh, Abigail, stop. You have me in trouble. But hey, I hope you're doing well. I hope everything's okay. Great to see you guys here. I haven't seen a lot of you guys since day tour, so this is the first time I'm seeing like a lot of you. But yeah, let me know if the video quality is good because it looks really good on my end. Also, I realized it's kind of flipped my shirt, which is funny. But let me know. Does it look really good? Anyway, so what was I saying? What was I saying? Yeah. For those of you that haven't been able to keep up with Big Brother Naija, if you are interested, you can check out. I've made these shorts. There's a short playlist on the channel. I'll make sure to leave a link after this is done. But yeah, so apparently it's been a very interesting week. Housemates getting to know each other, the house one, house two dynamic playing out, and all of those things. Fast forward though, we have two new housemates. We have one called Deji, I believe, and then there's Modella, I believe, who looks very much like Bianca Belair. But as it would turn out, these housemates are fake housemates. So yeah, that's what that situation is. Anyway, oh, I wish I could give you. Okay, so Perry said, "Is the eviction over or just started?" No, there were no evictions this week. The show actually ended at 7. I don't know, they limited it to an hour this week, but yes, show ended at 7 this week. There were no evictions, thankfully. I believe there'll be evictions next week, but it may not affect the fake housemates. I don't know how all that's going to play out. All I know is there's going to be some trouble, and I cannot wait to see, how all that turns up. But guys, as I've been saying, let me know what the video quality experience is like for you guys because it's very clear for me, but I don't know what it is like for you, and I wouldn't want it to be ruined for anything. Hope you can understand that. So yeah, the fake housemates, I don't know. Personally, wouldn't have preferred knowing like everybody else. That's how I'm about it. At least fool me and everyone else. Don't just tell me off the spot that, oh wait, they are fake housemates. See the commotion, the cost. Nah, I don't know if I like that, but I mean, it is what it is. It's okay. I don't really have any gripes with it. I just feel like it would have been a bit of a different situation if I think it could have been a little different. Very clear. Okay, great. That's good. Even though my connection bars are not really good, but I'm just happy. I'm happy if it's good then great. Thank you so much. But yeah, so guys, let me catch up with you guys real quick. What away from the bbnaija stuff, like how have your weeks been? What's been going on with you? anything you want to get off your chest, maybe let's all vibe. I think we're all kind of family at this point. Yeah, what's going on? Oh, someone just gave me a like. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I don't know, people have come popped in and out, But please do give the video this video a like. I'd really appreciate it. But yeah, what's up with you guys? Let me shout out some of you guys who are in here right now. Perry Nick, Thomas Obodai, Shandorf, Abigail Trini, and Kwanzaa. I appreciate you guys. Hey, put a hand up, wave something, say hi. I'd really love to acknowledge you. You understand? But yeah, back to the Big Brother Naija stuff. So I remember sometime last week when I created my very first short talking about the season and everything. I might have to zoom in at this point. Okay, no, not that way. You see the light, but yeah. So yeah, as I was saying, with everything that was happening last week when I made my first Big Brother Naija short, I did pass a comment that I felt like Beauty was going to rub people the wrong way. And I guess I've been, to some degree, I feel like I've been proven right, but it also feels some way. The reason I say that is Beauty got into an altercation with people last night after the party. Yeah, there's this guy she likes in the house, Groovy. If you guys have been keeping up, right? If you haven't been keeping up, like I've said before, I've made a whole Big Brother Naija shorts playlist for every single day, with the exception of day 7 and 8. That will go up on the channel later. I just recorded the voiceovers for those this afternoon. I was having a bit of a lazy day yesterday. Also, I don't know why there's a weird bug in my softbox that I have to deal with at the same time as this, but that's neither here nor there. So yeah, away from that, there was all that going on, and I was really wondering, did any of you see that fight, and what did you guys think about that fight? How many of you are even keeping up with bbnaija? That's another question I have to ask, because it's it's something I know it's in early stages, and not too many people have DSTV access, so to speak. So it might be a little hard for people to keep up with and all that stuff. But yeah, that's why I always make the shorts every day, so that you guys can catch up and stuff. So yeah, Beauty got into this altercation with Groovy. She didn't like how he was dancing with some other girl during the party, which was very funny to me, considering that not too long before she had that blow up, she actually was flirting with this guy in the other house. His name is Dotun. And I just found that very strange, like how, I was having a conversation with an acquaintance yesterday, and she goes like, I can call her a friend at this point, but she was like, it didn't make sense. But then again, women, like, yep, I totally agree with that. Women are very interesting people, because it's like, how would he feel if he saw you flirting with this other person? That's something I've really, really been thinking about a lot since yesterday. Aside that, we've really only had I think we've had 2 or 3 other fights. We've had 3 other fights in the house. We had a fight between Bella and Chichi. That was on like Tuesday, which was like really early. Then we had a fight between Amaka and Fina at 4 a.m. one night, which is just how people, you're supposed to be asleep or praying at that time of the morning, 4 a.m., but they were fighting at that time, which is just, I don't want to call it witchcraft, but some people might be tempted to call it that. Then we had another fight between I'm trying to remember. Hemi, is it Hemis or Hermes? I don't know. Hermes and Chomsy, I believe. Largely because they lost the wager on Friday, so that's where that whole situation escalated, and it was very it was like a slow blow up, but when it happened, it was very quick. That was something that I personally noticed, and I was like, whoa, okay, you guys do not handle loss too well, and you might take a few more in the course of the week. So there's that. The level 2 housemates think that the level 1 housemates and the level 2 housemates are not very they are uncouth, so to speak. They are not very I won't say civilized, but if you get what I mean, you get what I mean. They have this very strange perception of them that I don't think really it doesn't speak too well of certain people. So there is that. I think I have another comment which I should read on okay, no, I don't. I'm trying to take the glass off because it distracts me. Like I keep looking down at the screen and yeah, I'm supposed to be looking at the camera, but yeah, I think this will allow me to look at you guys a lot better. But anyway, so as I was saying, this season is slowly becoming it's becoming more interesting with time, and I can't wait to see what happens by say week 4. We might have our first evictions next week, or actually we will have our first evictions next week. Um, so we'll see what happens. We'll really see what happens. But let's see. What else is there to talk about? I don't know. You guys leave your comments. It's like people come in, they watch, and then I don't get any feedback. But yeah, like I keep saying, if you can't hear me at certain points, let me know. If you can't hear me, let me know. I'd be grateful. Um, Also, if you have anything you want to say, chip in, shout out to anybody. I'd be glad to read any of those for you. That's why I'm here to some degree, I guess. Um, let's see. Let's see. Oh yeah, you guys, I know you guys are, probably the biggest thing on your mind is the SIM registration thing and how they've extended it again. I stay away from sort of political issues. That's not really a political issue, but it's just really funny how, Ghanaians will force you to do anything they want to do. Like I don't know how many of you may have registered your SIMs, but I don't think it was a very good idea because people owe Momo. So there's that. Otherwise, I do find it very funny how they've had to extend this thing like 3 times at this point, and how when you get to 30th September, when they are going to close that, people still wouldn't have registered and they might have to just scrap the whole idea. So that's just by the way. Also, how many of you guys are wrestling fans? Just let me, I want to know really quickly how many of you guys are wrestling fans. SummerSlam was last night. I stayed up, watched it. I did not regret it. Actually, I'm making a video for my wrestling channel. If you haven't seen my wrestling channel, I just got a comment, but before I read that, I have a wrestling channel, a second channel. You guys should check that out. I believe the link is in the description. If it's not, you will definitely see it. You see its profile on my homepage, so go check that out. Anyway, let me read this comment real quick. Abigail, you watch? Okay, wait. Do you watch wrestling or you haven't registered your SIM? Which one? Also, there's no way our SIM cards are getting blocked. That's from NS. Yep. Listen, I don't know. Back to the SIM card thing. Yeah, it's not getting blocked. It is not getting blocked. I mean, a lot of us don't have problems because we registered way ahead of time. But Ganama mentality is funny because when they announced the extension, if you looked all around Accra, at least I can speak for my experience looking around Accra, you didn't see these people who were registering SIMs. You didn't really see them as much anymore. You also didn't see people going as much, but you always knew at the back of your mind that yeah, when it's getting close, people will start going, queues will start lining up, all those things. So that's just how I think about it. But yeah, I mean that's away from that. Let's see. So yes, you guys, for those of you that watch wrestling, I will be posting a video recapping SummerSlam from last night. By far one of the craziest WWE events I've watched in a few years at least. But yeah, there's no other wrestling channel. So if I start talking wrestling, the likelihood of you guys just dipping and getting out of here is very likely, and I don't want that. So I'm gonna make sure to not say anything about wrestling for the remaining, I don't know how many minutes have we done, 14. So like the remaining 15 minutes that I have, I want to make this short today. Don't take up too much time. Usually I would go an hour, but it has its pros and cons, Yubab. So there is that. Away from that though, what else is there to talk about? What else is there to talk about? What else is there to talk about? Shouting out you guys who have left comment, even though I can't see your names. Abigail Chune, Thomas Wodai, Perry Nick, Ernest Kwanzaa. I remember you guys. You guys are literally here every week. Well, Abigail just joined for the first time in a while, so that's cool. Anyway, I'm really relying on your comments, which are unfortunately not coming through, which is sad. I don't know if I enabled slow mode or something, but yeah. Also, please give this video a like. I would really, really, really appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, so back to the bbnaija stuff, right? So let me just explain, because I get the sense that a lot of you may not exactly know what's happening this season. So basically, before the season started, the housemates were paired in like they were paired basically like 2-2-2, and they were making. There are no winners, there are no losers. They are saying my connection is unstable. I don't think it will die off. Okay, it's back now. That's good. That was a bit of a hitch. I think it's restored. But anyway, yeah. So there was the mystery card game and all that. There were no winners or losers apparently, but if you they make you write your name on certain cards, right? And if you write your name on a multicolored card, you get placed in I believe the level, I don't remember what house, but if you wrote your name on a black and white card, you'd be placed in one level. If you wrote your name in a multicolored card, you'd be placed on another level. So that's how they were sorted into levels 1 and 2. I can't remember the specific order, but I don't want to quote it just because I feel I may be wrong. Okay, so there's that. And now we have fake housemates, which is just really, it's interesting. You know, personally, I've said this already, and I'll say it again. I would have preferred to be fooled, because you know, at least let me believe that they are a part of the thing. I see people joining, which is really great. Hi guys, wave if you are here. You know, leave a like or something. I'll be really grateful for that. But yeah, I would have preferred the element of surprise. I would have preferred to be fooled. You know, I get that, yes, for the purposes of marketing and all of that, you want to keep an eye on those people and see, you know, what shenanigans they may come up with. But at the same time, I was like, I may have preferred being fooled for some reason. I just think it would have been more fun that way. But that's just me. You know, it's just me. It's not anybody else, so to speak. So, but yeah, good. We haven't talked about the not potential, but some ships have started docking. if that's the proper term. We have started seeing the formation of some ships, love triangles, love squares, or rectangles, depending on what shape you like. You know, before it becomes pentagons and hexagons and you know all those things. But yeah, I've counted about maybe 4 ships so far. We have this UK guy who is practically Kidwire 2.0 from Kidwire from season 5. Is like Kidwire's little brother showed up. He and Bella in level 1 seem to have a thing. Then you have in level 2, you have a potential ship that seems to have sunk at this point between Groovy and Beauty. Beauty is the lady who had the fit last night. That was on the Erica level of anger. That's how I classify it. So there is that. That's 2. And then you have a potential. Now this is a bit weird to you know consider or to describe. So you have Brian, who is on level 2, who has a potential ship with someone, Daniela, also in his level. So that's 3. But on the flip side, he likes this person called Diana, But Diana's friend in the house so far, Chichi, likes him. So potential ship number 4, I don't know. Then you have Daniela and Khalid possibly becoming a thing. That sort of became established last night. So that's 5. And then I don't know. That's 5 so far. So that's 5 ships. Then you have Doyin. Doyin seems to like no, Doyin doesn't seem to. Doyin likes Shegs, so that's 6. Sort of, but that's kind of sunk because she's made it clear there is that. Then you have wow, so technically we are still on 5 ships. Okay. I'm really trying to recount everything on the go. It's kind of hard. Oh man. Someone help me in the comments because someone please help me in the comments because I really don't know. I'm not sure. But yeah, back to these ships. There's a long distance ship anyway. Elo Swag and Fina. Who saw that coming? So that's 6. Saif and Doyin seem to have a thing because at last night's party they kissed. So that's 7 ships in the house so far, which is really it's a very interesting thing to think about. Because for a while you thought it was from Savi and Fina, but you know that is not really the case. Anyway, it does seem as though the level 1 housemates are more focused on the ships as opposed to being more focused on the game itself, which is kind of some way. It's really some way. I don't know how to feel about that, but it has I think it has affected the dynamic of the housemates so far. Also, yeah, a lot of people are attributing that as being the reason as to why the level 1 housemates lost the task on not the task but the weekly wager on Friday, which in my estimation is not really, I wouldn't say that's the case. It was just differences in creativity. I have to close this thing really quickly. There we go. I just find that it's differences in, you know, creative differences, so to speak. I will say this: people were praising Hermes for, you know, some artistic talent he was displaying, and yeah, in terms of acting, yes. But I think the thing that killed it for him, and what killed it for me, definitely, was the guitar. It doesn't seem as though, aside the drums, which people can play, it doesn't seem as though anyone knows how to play guitar, which is something that, and I don't like bringing. I might as well just reference previous season. So last season you had White Money and Michael, both musically inclined people who could play musical instruments. It doesn't seem as though this new crop has somebody like that, and fair enough, because instruments can be a little tricky to learn, you know. So that's something to take into consideration. But be that as it may, when he was playing like open-ended guitar, no fretting, no chords being played. You know, the guitar wasn't even tuned properly. So that was a very strange thing to listen to personally. I didn't really enjoy it. I thought it was terrible. I'm sorry. I have to be blunt in saying that I thought it was terrible. But you know, I couldn't take it seriously enough. Is what I should be saying. I couldn't take it seriously enough. Aside that, you know, I did find all the other, you know, performances really good, like the Doyin play and everything that was going on in that story and the message they had to spread. I mean, aside that though, these housemates are very interesting. They're very interesting. I find that they're firecrackers all around. It will take a while to get used to them because your mind is always predicated to going back and looking at the previous seasons. This is how they did things. This is how they did that. You know, but for the most part, I really do find that, you know, their personalities are starting to mesh. They're starting to get to know each other. Now we just have to wait for one canon to fire and for a fight to occur, especially with these new housemates. And by the way, these are just 2 of 8 fake housemates coming to the house. As to the remaining 6, I don't know as to whether or not they are fake housemates. But we'll see. We'll see. There's this one everyone is raving about called Rachel, who looks like a supermodel who I may have seen in a Google picture. I'm saying that because one of the housemates that came in today, his name is Deji. Deji's mock-up doesn't look like the real person. So it's not the real person, from as a matter of fact. So that is very we have to wait and see how that turns out. But I mean, yes, that's really those are really my thoughts. This week has been very interesting. I want to see what happens in this coming week. I think to be a lot more competitive, a lot more spicy, I should say, as opposed to last week, because last week was like filling out week, you're trying to get to know each other. Now this is where the real stuff starts. And I'm really excited for it. Anyway, I'm still waiting for comments. I've only gotten, how many comments have I got since I started? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've only gotten 9 comments since I started, which is it's okay. I mean, it's fine. It's an interesting subject matter. I have 4 minutes left, and then I get out of here because I'm tired. My mouth hurts, sort of. Actually, I may leave sooner than 4 minutes, to be honest. It depends. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, guys, let's see. I may have a video. I may have a few videos coming this week. I pray to God I finish on time. The thing is, I know a lot of you may not have seen me post too much this year. I have addressed that in a community post. You can go and check it out. I don't want to talk about it on stream because it's not personal. No, it is personal, but it's not something it's not something I want to talk about automatically. But for the first 6 months, yes, I was doing a lot of date rush related content and live streams like this, which I find as really cool because I can engage with you guys in like real time. I can actually engage with you guys. You can leave comments, we can talk, all of those things. But I find that my video making process has become bigger than it used to be, and so it's taking a lot more time to produce things on the fly. I may not be the most timely, but I'm just trying to keep consistency, not in the sense of posting at a specific time all the time, even though I have made that promise that I will post at a specific time, going forward. But the key for me is I just want to make sure that I have the best quality delivered to you guys at every possible time. Sometimes that may mean I may be late to uploads, but I just want to make sure I have everything right because I'm looking at the long term, not exactly the short term. I want to set this. My connection is silent. I may go off for a second. Anyway, Gloria Joshua, hi, how are you? Asking, is this live or what? Yes, it is live. It is live. I'm just hanging out for a second. I will go off in the next minute and a half, but yeah. Aside everything, that's really it. That's really it. Things are starting to take shape, and I have some content coming this week, hopefully, and I hope to get that out to you guys as soon as I can. So please do subscribe to this channel. Leave a like. Okay, I have like 50 more seconds. Leave a like on this video. Check out the bbnaija shorts playlist on my channel. Also, yes, enable the notification bells. I'd greatly appreciate it. God bless you in advance. What else? Yeah, I have 30 more seconds. 30 more seconds. Oh, I don't really have anything else to say. I don't know. I exhausted everything I wanted to say very quickly. Actually, I'm thinking about, I have to edit a video for my wrestling channel after this. So yeah, if you want to subscribe to my wrestling channel, there should be a link in the description box of this video below, as well as if you go on my my channel page, my channel main page, you will see a what do you call it? You see it right there, my channel page. Anyway, all right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. This has been fun. This has been awesome. I'm going to head out now. I will see you next week for another live session, same time, I hope. But till then, I will release a few videos this week, so look out for those. Thank you so much, and I will catch you next week. Take care and have a great night, guys. It's been a pleasure. Bye. And I have to end this. Bye-bye.